I'm Connor Buchhaus, 21 years old. Started longboarding freshman year of high school, give or take.
My name's Andrew Skida, and I've been longboarding for maybe around like 3.5, 4 years.
Hello, my name is Daniel Lamoureux. I'm 23 years old, and I've been longboarding for a couple years, 3 years.
So I'd like to say I'm very moderate. My preferred riding style for longboarding is like big mountain, wide, grippy roads. My favorite part is like the downhill aspect, which would be like big mountain roads, long runs, excess speeds of like 60 miles an hour.
My riding style depends on what type of board I'm riding. I have a smaller board, which is higher raised, and that's for carving, which I enjoy. A carving style is you're basically going downhill or just going on a flat road, and you're taking sharp turns every which way you can.
For the preferred riding styles, there's like board dancing, which is like literally like walking around on the board. It's pretty crazy.
Freeriding is more like doing a lot of slides, putting your gloves down, doing 180 spin, just switching back and forth.
Power sliding, how one might put it, or sliding, is when you're riding your board like you normally would, and then you, via like de-weighting and weighting other parts of your board and body, you essentially huck the board 90 degrees, breaking traction of the wheel. During this, you're creating friction. In that 90-degree state, you're creating friction, which slows the board down.
Some of the different gear and equipment that you need while longboarding, if you're going down a bigger hill, a steeper hill, you need probably a wider longboard with stiffer trucks so that there's not as much bend and so that you don't get the speed wobbles.
Bigger and softer wheels help for a smoother ride. We have gloves, like usually there's some type of Kevlar or something like that, ideally, with plastic pucks on them. And that's what helps us slide as well. And then you can wear full leather motorcycle suits.
Longboarding is inherently very dangerous because you could fall off, you could fall off, you could fall off.
Generally speaking, most longboarders are rightfully concerned with their safety. But we find most of them with the helmets and the gloves. But a lot of people take it a step further with the full leather suits with knee pads, elbow pads, the whole nine, because road rash is not fun and falling is not fun.
When I'm out longboarding to stay safe, it really depends on where we are and what exactly I'm riding. If we do find a spot where I am going downhill, I prefer to have a helmet on, I prefer to have knee pads, I prefer to protect myself as much as I can because I don't know what's going to happen, and more than likely we're in an area that we've never been before, so traffic may be different, the elements around us may be different.
Yes, it is legal to ride a longboard down a main road.
So generally speaking, you're using these public roads for transportation, essentially. As far as having specific encounters with the police, I've never had a negative encounter. Another big part of longboarding is just the community in general.
So I've made a plethora of friends via longboarding. Longboarders are very cool people.
Being able to find people who love doing what you love as well is really awesome, to know you're not alone out there.
One of my fondest memories while longboarding was going out with my buddies at 3 a.m. and bombing this crazy hill, and my buddy ended up actually wiping out and hurting himself, but we all didn't like him, so it was a really great memory.
Some of my fondest memories, there's a road near me called Fox Chase Lane, literally a 90-degree angle straight down. I fell maybe at least like 20 times, but it was a nice summer night. We just kept getting up, we just kept going, and I don't know, it was just me and a bunch of my friends that I met longboarding.
I longboard because the adrenaline puts you in a state of mind that it makes you feel so connected to everything that is. You kind of are. You're at the face of inherent danger, but you manage to make it away. And to me personally, I do it because it creates such a wonderful energy within me and my friends, and we're having a great time. And even though there's a chance you can hit a big rock and hit a car, the fact that that's not happening every time we go down a run is also a reason why we love it as much as we do.